Everybody, I'll try this here really quick. What's going on, everybody? Firechicken here at the Scrapyard, and you're getting 15 minutes of Firechicken. It's probably going to be a little bit more than 15 minutes, but you know, it typically just happens that way. I got a lot of information to put out for you guys, so I'm streaming right now on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. So if you're not following us on all those platforms, hop on over to the other ones and hit follow. So for you guys that don't know, I'm the one that runs the Backyard Fights, the Streetbeefs branch out here in Washington State, Streetbeefs Scrapyard. So on YouTube, we've been doing it for about 3 years now. I'm kind of newer to TikTok, like really new to TikTok, but I'm liking the platform. Instagram, I've been building for a little while now, but I'm just trying to give you guys good content. I'm trying to get my fighters some recognition, some exposure, some promotion that they don't get, you know, from like amateur fighting. So I hope you guys really like the stuff that I'm putting out. So I'm trying to respond to people on you're on YouTube right now. Right into it, guys. The June 24th event's coming up. Now I still got some fights to put out from last month, the May 20th, I think it was. So I still got fights that I'm putting out on that. But June 24th is going to be absolutely enormous. I got, like, looking at the signups on Facebook. That's where you go, by the way, if you want to sign up to fight. And we're in Washington State. So looking at the signups, we're looking at over 60 people have signed up so far. So I'm hoping for 25 matchups. You know, that would be really nice. And I'm going to go through some of the names, some of the highlighted matches that you guys got them. But probably our biggest featured matchup, I got two like really big featured matchups, and Maliko Goon, undefeated, current 170-pound boxing champion. He's taken on former 170-pound champion Turco, also undefeated, vacated his belt a while back. Somebody's always got to go. They're just doing a 3-round fight this time. They're not going to do the 5-rounder. Then we got the Street Bender coming up from Streetbeefs West Coast. Shout out Streetbeefs West Coast. Give him a follow. He's fighting one of our longtime OGs in Scrapyard, and that's Mad Dog. Mad Dog has actually been in the Scrapyard since the very first event. I have no idea who Moises is. I don't know why you guys keep asking that. From the YouTube channel, first videos ever. Oh, Moses? Do you mean Moses? If that's who you mean, yeah, I don't know where he's been lately. Moving on, I got 2 girl versus girl fights this month. So we've only had 1 girl versus girl matchup in the past. So if we can pull off 2 this month, it's going to be crazy. That I'm excited. Yeah. I've been trying to get more girls to fight out in the Scrapyard for quite a while now. All right. I got Mr. Fitness is coming back. I got JC, the Ukrainian fighter. He's coming back. Flex, Skinny P, the 120-pound fighter. Flex is also our 205-pound boxing champion. I got Aries coming from a Texas fight club. Just coming up on his own and wants a fight. I got DAD. I got Cero, our 185-pound MMA champion. I got Smasher Loke, Chamber, Lights Out, our 135-pound boxing champion. I got Snowplow, Q-Tip, our 145-pound boxing champion. Karate Gandalf, Neon Dawn, Ronan, King Kai, our 170-pound MMA champion, who I did a grappling match against last month. I got Short Temper, El Guanaco, who's fought over on the East Coast and fought Coach P, our referee. I got Pappas is coming back. Yeah, Pappas. I got the Humble One. I got the Kaiju, Cobra Kai, Black Panther, D. Ellis, the comedian, Viking Warrior himself, former 185-pound boxing champion. He vacated the title. He's currently the 185-pound kickboxing champion. Also the Mad Dog versus Street Bender is a 5-round Muay Thai fight, heavyweight. D. Ellis, the comedian, Viking Warrior. Big name signing up, guys. And I anticipate that just having the names that we have signed up currently, we're probably going to get more people trickle in between now and then. So if you want to know how to watch, it's free on YouTube, guys. It's free on YouTube. This is another reason why you need to get over to our YouTube channel and hit the subscribe button. I know that I'm showing it to you guys. I'm talking to you guys on YouTube right now too, but you guys are subscribed. Maybe you're not, maybe you are, but you should subscribe because you want to get that notification that tells you there's a live feed going on from Streetbeefs Scrapyard where you can see everything live. You can see the fights as they happen. You can see things like behind the scenes a little bit. I'm going to encourage my cameraman to walk around with the camera a little bit and talk to some of the fighters so you get a vibe of the whole event, not just the fights. It's like you're actually there. It's the best I can do for you guys because we really have to limit space. We're low on space, so I limit it to every fighter gets a +1. Event staff and camera people, whatever, they're all there for specific reasons. Do fighters need a place to hang out and release the steam after the fights? Actually, the fighters do. They hang out at the Scrapyard and just make friends and everything. Also, they're doing a dope show over in Bremerton, Washington. So we might mob over to the after party at the dope show and watch some good comedy. So if you guys are fighting, hit me up and tell me I'm interested in the dope show. I want to go watch that after the fights. Yes, they can hang out at the Scrapyard for sure. I encourage that. They can even get an extra match in if they want. So anyway, this event, like I said, it's going to be huge. Really quick, I just want to put some things out there. Like, you sign up on Facebook, you read everything, and you write your information down, and then you message me a couple days before the fights and ask me for the address. You don't give out the address. It's only for the fighters and their +1. Ages are 18 to 60. ID is required. No money is there's no money involved in anything. We don't charge admission. We don't pay fighters. That's illegal. Follow the rules. Be respectful. If you're in the Facebook group where you signed up, you read the rules. I would assume you read the rules, and I really hope you read the rules because it's super important. It's how we keep running and keep this thing operational. All about respect out here. Building a community, meeting new people, getting training partners, and getting that exposure that you don't get on an amateur level or even really a pro level. I've seen many pro fighters. Nobody knows who they are. But then you got a guy that comes out here, fights a couple times in the Scrapyard or for Streetbeefs, and it's like they're viral sensation. So, I mean, there's a lot of incentive to sign up for Streetbeefs. And the Streetbeefs locations, there might be some near you. There's one in Texas. There's Arizona, Las Vegas, Virginia, and us in Washington State. I would say come out to us and fight, but if there's one closer to you, they're all great branches, and I 100% recommend you fight at any of them. We have nurses on site. We provide water. There's a food vendor. Sometimes we raffle stuff off, give stuff away for free, like stuff from our sponsors. There's going to be a lot of that going on at our 3-year anniversary, which is going to be next month. July 22nd is going to be our 3-year anniversary event. You do not want to miss that. Luther, can I be a ring girl? Actually, Luther, you can be the ring girl. Luther is he is our heavyweight MMA champion, and he could definitely be a ring girl. So, hey, I see you got a shout out from John Jones. Congratulations, my man. No filming at the fights. Fighters show up with their +1. No kids or dogs at all. Don't bring your kids. Don't bring your dogs. Rob Sargent, what's going on? How you doing? Let's talk about the July event really quick. This one is super, super important for a couple different reasons. So one reason that it's really important, and it's obvious, is because it's our anniversary event. We only have an anniversary once a year. So being able to celebrate it, you can anticipate a lot of big names coming out, a lot of fights. It's just gonna. I know it's July. There's gonna be fireworks. there's definitely going to be fireworks. Not on a literal sense, but you're definitely going to see some really good matchups there. I would encourage you, like, if you're thinking about fighting coming up in the next few months, try to hit that July event. That's a really good one. And if you're a former Street Beef Scrapyard fighter, or still like you consider yourself a Street Beef Scrapyard fighter, or a West Coast fighter, or an East Coast fighter, and you just want to come out and experience Street Beef Scrapyard, July is a really good month to do it. Honestly, like, it's going to be cooler than Arizona, Vegas, Texas, maybe Virginia. It's going to be cooler. But if you wait until like September, October, November, probably October, November, December, if you wait till those, you are most likely going to be cold if you're from a warmer climate. If you're cold-blooded, you will not like the Scrapyard in the wintertime. And if you melt because of rain, you definitely won't like the Scrapyard in the wintertime. So July 22nd, again, there's another reason too. And rest in peace, Jay Gotham. He's right over here. His birthday was actually on July 25th. Coincidentally, July 25th was the first event that we ever had in 2020. It was on that exact date. So Jay Gotham had not yet made it to the Scrapyard. He didn't make it out until November, but it's quite the coincidence that his birthday was on the anniversary of the Scrapyard. So yeah, some other stuff I want to talk about really quick. I got some upgraded camera equipment, some a PC, so like my editing software and everything's better. So you're going to see a little bit better quality in our presentation. I know I've always tried to put out like really good quality for you guys, but I'm a perfectionist, major perfectionist, and I'm always trying to make things better. I really am. I believe in like artistic expression through like the videos that I put out on YouTube, and now on TikTok, and now on Instagram. Let's see. I got some big things in the works, big things I can't talk about, but I'm just going to say this. Like, if you're part of us, if you're part of what we do out here, you'll get to be part of it. You'll be included in it. It's major stuff that I can't talk about yet because I don't like to count Firechicken, or I don't like to count my chickens before they hatch, you know? So I got some big things in the works. Can you fly? I don't know who you are, the Emmanuel, so I can't fly you out here. I'm no disrespect. Like, I just, no, fighters do not get paid. I can't fly you out here because if I flew everybody out here, I would be pretty damn broke. I mean, it's expensive. I get it. But really, like, if you want to fight somewhere and get some exposure, I'm telling you, this is a good place to do it. Street Beefs in general, just a great place for that exposure. Moving on, we got, I just wanted to tell you guys, like, everything is growing rapidly. Our TikTok is just skyrocketing. Like, I really just started posting on TikTok about 2-3 weeks ago. The Terrifier will fly you out here. The Terrifier will fly you out here. He will have drinks with you and he will beat you. No joke. It actually happened. He flew a guy out. He picked him up from the airport. He had drinks with the guy, and then he fought him and beat him in about 30 seconds. And I'm just saying, like, that's some class right there. Ordinary Pete, what is up? Oh, are you really going to be at the 22nd event? Man, Terrifier at the 22nd. That's going to be awesome, man. Just having you back around the fighters. Best fighter, in my opinion. I mean, like, it's really tough to say because we got different fighters and different styles and different weight classes. Grandmaster Swan. I mean, there's some huge potential in Grandmaster Swan. We already seen it in his first fight. I mean, not just because Terrifier's in here, but I'm going to say Terrifier's he is our best. In fact, I would venture to say that Terrifier is probably the best heavyweight MMA fighter that's ever been in Street Beefs. I honestly think that his toughest competition, like if he were to fight somebody, would probably have been Big Smile. I think that would have been a good competition for you, Terrifier. I think that Nasty Native would have been a good one if he could keep it on his feet. If he could keep it on his feet. But we know what happens when it gets to the ground. We got some other guys that are just coming up. I got Maliko Goon. He's a freaking 160-pound monster at boxing. I got King Kai, who won 70-pound MMA champion. I don't know if I ever seen anybody beating that guy. I mean, he fights up in weight. He fights in he'll do kickboxing. He'll do MMA. He'll do boxing. He's definitely, we got Crazy Legs, super talented. Crazy Legs, I just put out a fight of his today, and it was against the African back in it was 2 years ago, right? And I could just see a huge difference between Crazy Legs now and Crazy Legs then. It is crazy. No pun intended there, but it is straight up crazy. He's gotten so much better. Man, I don't want to leave anybody out. I mean, we got Flex, who's venturing out and doing different types of fighting styles. I got, man, I'm sorry. I just, yeah. Anyway, we got some huge talent, and I apologize to anybody that is not popping up at the top of my head, but there's definitely a lot that I'm not mentioning. But anyway, go on over to all the different platforms. I want you guys to go. Oh, Viking Warrior. Yeah, right, dude. Viking Warrior is probably the best boxer in the Scrapyard. Just straight up awesome technique. Fights up in weight class. He fights anybody. He fought Fair Play, who was a considerable amount heavier than him. Fought Fair Play twice. And nothing against Fair Play, but I think Viking won the first fight between the two of them. I do. No disrespect to Fair Play. He's a good dude. I got to ship him out his trophy. I got a few trophies I need to ship out. They're from Heart in the Fight. They did an award ceremony for 2022. So I'm going to be presenting those actually at the event on the live. I'm going to be handing them in person to the fighters that earn them, and shouting out the West Coast and Heart in the Fight. So, see here, what else was there? TikTok, I think we just hit 175K, but man, seriously, there were a couple days where it was going up 10,000 a day. So, I mean, TikTok is just blowing up big time. I got some videos blowing up on Instagram right now, with millions of views. So my Instagram's just going up by the thousands every day. Okay. I hope I say it right. Happy birthday, Tata, from the Scrapyard, from Firechicken. We want to all wish you a happy birthday out here. Have a great one. You can tell, I don't know if you can tell, that was the first time I've ever done that. So, yeah, just hire me for Cameo, I should get on that app. You guys can request birthday shout outs from some of our fighters. I'm sure everybody wants a solo shout out for their birthday. Yeah, so TikTok just hit 175K. I got almost 150K on IG, and our YouTube is almost up to 300,000. So just constantly growing. It's amazing, people. It's really amazing. And I just want to say, I appreciate you guys, the fans that watch our stuff, that are bringing positivity to the comments. It means so much to me. So quite honestly, guys, man, that's another thing. We're working on a website. So I got a guy, he's doing the website for us. I'll shout him out and do more information about him as the site progresses, it's not ready to be dropped publicly yet. There'll be a public drop on it, and that's we're really trying to do some really neat stuff on the website. But I can't go over any of the stuff that we're doing right now. I will say, if you're a musician and you want to write something for the Scrapyard, there might be some way to have your music played on there. So if that's something that you're interested in, if you're a musician and you can compose something for the Scrapyard that says Streetbeefs Scrapyard in it, that maybe talks about some of the fighters. Vince Natty did it. Jay Gotham did just a fire piece on mentioning, you know, all the Scrapyard fighters, or a bunch of the Scrapyard fighters. So we would love to have that. The fighters love hearing their names in songs, and you know, it's just it's a neat thing. I know there's a lot of talented musicians out there. So, oh, I'm sorry, I've been neglecting TikTok a little bit here. I'm gonna try to come up there sometime. No Funny, Italian Tyson Tough, Iraqi Assassin, Wing Chun all day. Yeah, we need to get Wing Chun Master out here again. Can you fly me out? I think we already talked about that. Where are you located? Gig Harbor, Washington. Scarface is the head honcho. He runs the OG branch over in Virginia. I run the Streetbeefs Scrapyard in Washington State. So he's the founder, the creator of Streetbeefs. I'm the creator, operator, whatever, branch owner. Well, I don't know what you want to say, but I run Streetbeefs Scrapyard. Fighters don't get paid. I went over that. Sorry. Bring in some new, dude. I probably got 40 new people signing up this event. People come to us. We don't got to find people. We're located in Gig Harbor, Washington State. Is it legal? It is legal. Washington State is a state that is legal to do this kind of stuff. You rather watch a tree grow or a Negro? Oh God, that's so dude, shut the fuck up. Hold on. Yeah, I ain't gonna. That's a bunch of bull crap. That's a bunch of shit, dude. Apologize for that, but that's how you get blocked. So, we can do 2v2 like tag team stuff. Illuminate the state. What is up? Like the live, very interesting. I hope okay. Okay, blocked. Good. Yeah. All right. I don't like to have to block people, but yeah, it was, man. Like I got tricked. I really got tricked into some shit there. But I'm like, you know, I'm reading comments on the screen. Maybe I should kind of say them in my head before I say them out loud. Tag team, yeah, we could do that. OG Branch brought that up first, and we've done it. We just did sparring, kind of a sparring round for that. So we're based out of Gig Harbor, Washington State. Almost got canceled. Almost. Oh, I claim ignorance. Oh shit. Sorry. Instagram, TikTok. I got my phones with different things going on here. Like actually like Gig Harbor or like Port Orchard. Yeah. Actually like those. Like I went to Port Orchard just I don't know if I don't think I was there today, but so question time. I'm 24 minutes into this and I'm about ready to shut it down. So if anybody on Facebook or YouTube, TikTok or Instagram wants to shoot me a message on here, you went to Peninsula High School. Nice. My son goes to Peninsula High School. If anybody wants to shoot me a message on here or a comment, I will answer some questions. Okay. Jorazama MS. I'm sorry, I can't read your name. Asks on TikTok, how often do we have fights? We have fights every single month, typically after the 20th or on the 20th, whatever the Saturday is around that time. 115 to 100. There's no weight classes. We just do a 10-pound sliding scale. How do you join the fights? You have to go to our Facebook group, join our Facebook group. It's got 31,000 followers. So you join, and then there's a sign-up post in there. Where can I watch all the fights? They're on our YouTube channel. Just go to videos. They're all listed on there. City and state, Gig Harbor, Washington State. Keep these questions rolling in. I do not mind answering questions, guys. As long as you guys are being cool and being respectful, like, you know, I'll show you respect back. That's how it should be, right? Just want to say I love the Scrapyard. Thanks for your dedication to the sport, Firechicken. Hey, Nick, you're welcome. No, Flex's knockout the most brutal. His one, I would say his one on RoboCop was probably one of the most brutal, if not the most brutal. The head kicks are actually, yeah, even more than like High Speed's head kick, you know. They're scary. Is your son Caden? Maybe. Love your shit. Do you let people watch in person? No, we don't. We got anything from Instagram here? Do you have multiple locations for the fights? No, not really. We have different branches that have different locations, but the Scrapyard doesn't have different locations. So we just have the one here in Washington State, but the different branches, Streetbeefs, are in Virginia, Texas, Arizona, Las Vegas. I just found out Shaq follows the IG page. That's cool, man. You'll never know who's watching. That's actually true, Daniel. Shaquille O'Neal himself does follow us on Instagram. You can confirm that. You can go to our followers and check him out. So shout out Shaq. Shoot me a message sometime, big man. I'll let you come out and announce a fight. Yeah, I get it, but I can't make decisions on locations, you know, branches and stuff. It's not I didn't start Streetbeefs, so it's not up to me to like make new branches. In Wisconsin, nope, there's nothing in Wisconsin. You guys have to realize that these fights are not legal in every single state. So if it's not in your state, it might be because it's not legal. You can the fights can all be seen on YouTube live. They can all be seen live on our YouTube channel, basically, when they happen. I want to see Mike Tyson and Shaq collab with you guys. I'm open to collaboration, to be honest, you guys. Like, I'm really a big advocate of working with people, uplifting people. But I like working mutually with people. Like, I don't like seeing people try to leech off each other or try to, you know, get something and just, you know, in it for the wrong reasons, I should say. Basically, like, you see people come and they'll steal our footage and stuff and they'll try to put it on their own channel. Like, I don't like that. But if people use our footage the proper way, like do breakdowns on it or whatever, like, I leave that stuff up. I mean, those guys, they're just fans. I'm 2-1 in MMA, retired a long time ago. Should I come back? Yeah, man. Like, I'm 3-1 in MMA. I retired years ago, but like, I come out and I do boxing matches and grappling matches. Not too frequently, but it happens. I'm in Seattle. I'm waiting for my turn for a boxing match. I want to see where my skills are at. So you got to sign up. You got to sign up in our Facebook group. I'll get you a match. We'll see where you're at. Just be honest about your experience, and I will find you a match as close to that as I can. Okay. All right. We're getting down there on people watching anyway. TikTok, you know, you always got a bunch of TikTok people following me. But over here on, let's see, second place would be YouTube. You're in Maui, Hawaii, training and refining my boxing. I grew up Taekwondo, only later began jiu-jitsu. Nice, Adam. I might be heading out to the Big Island eventually. Vacation stuff, you know. Have you all gone live during fights before? Canadian 6 Savage. How you used to wrestle with my son. Awesome. Yeah, you probably did. I actually coached wrestling out on the Key Peninsula for about five years. We live stream the fights on, so you got to get over to YouTube and just subscribe really quick. But we live stream the fights on YouTube. Yeah, we got heavyweights signing up. I mean, there's lots of people signing up. What does a first timer can expect before and arrive on fight day? Cougars with Miller. Yes, Bill Miller. Bill Miller was awesome. I coached next to him. He was the head coach. He taught me a lot of stuff. I really like when Bill Miller was coaching the team. Like, I genuinely loved being there, loved coaching the kids. So, you know, it was tough when he left. I left probably like a year after that. It wasn't the same. I'm not even going to go into what happened after that because I'm over it. But I'll just say that I wish Bill could have stuck around. What kind of first timer expect coming out to Scrapyard? Okay, so here's the process really quick. Pay attention, everybody. So what you do is you go to our Facebook group, you sign up. There's a sign up post, right? You read everything, you put your information down, and then fight week, right? Fight week rolls around. You message me and say, Firechicken, can I have the address to the fights? I say, here it is, +1. Here's your show up time. Great. If you can't make it, you need to DM me and let me know you're not going to make it. I don't like no call, no shows. You show up on fight day. There's no money involved. The laws, it's legal because of the laws in Washington State. Oh, you mainly wrestled Grizzlies. Yeah, Grizzlies, they're more of a hardcore group. Like, they're doing tournaments and stuff. So, but anyway, so you show up on fight day, right? You can find me, you can talk to other people, but you go up to the fight signups and you do your waiver. Okay. You get weighed in on a doctor scale. You get your reach measured. You talk to the person at the counter and explain your experience to them so they can evaluate where they want to put you experience. Don't try to like sugarcoat anything. Don't try to, just be honest. Like, we want people to be matched up fairly. So once we got everybody's waivers signed, then what we do is we take them all and we have matchmakers and we start putting them in piles and looking at people, trying to match out of town people first. And once we got matchups made, we start writing them on the board. We do our fighter meeting, explaining the rules, the expectations of the event, you know, like all that stuff. I encourage everybody to meet new people, you know, to get interviews in, to get your camera time, to say something that people are going to remember you by. You'll know like a few fights before when you're supposed to be coming up. We have people there that are really wanting to corner other people, and they're there for you. Basically, they'll give you fight advice in the middle of rounds. They'll give you water. Make sure you bring your mouthpiece, your wraps if you're going to use them. I can let you use boxing gloves or even MMA gloves. I do have some 12-ounce boxing gloves, 4-ounce MMA gloves. So bring your own gear. No, we've never had a fight continue outside the cage. You will never be allowed back if you get in a fight outside the cage. Never. You will be kicked from every Streetbeefs group. I swear, like, We are just keeping this thing respectful, and most 99.9% of the fights aren't beef fights. So people aren't beefing generally. They accept what happens. Sometimes they're not happy with the decision or whatever, but that happens. Gig Harbor, Washington State. What about the fans fighting? Oh, no. If you're a fan, if you're there, if you're a corner or whatever, and you're starting stuff, I will just straight up tell you, don't come back, because we do not want that energy out here. No, there's no money for a victory. You know what? If you sign up to go fight amateur in any promotion, there's no money for a victory. You have to be a professional fighter. You get paid in exposure. That's what you get. You're on a big platform where tens of thousands to potentially millions of people will see you fight. Can anyone just roll up and fight? No, there's a process. You got to sign up on Facebook. Then you got to sign a waiver, get weighed in, do all that stuff. But I mean, pretty much, like, unless you have some medical condition that makes it so you shouldn't be fighting, but that's on the waiver. Like, you need to tell us about that kind of stuff. We try to accommodate everybody. I put an age limit on it just for liability reasons, but we have in the past tried to accommodate everybody. Friendly squabble to see where you guys' skills are at. Let's see here. What are the weights of the boxing gloves? 12-ounce gloves. But if you want to wear heavier gloves, 14s or 16s, you and your opponent both have to have the same weight of gloves. I was in Seattle last month. I wish you would have known it was a Washington. Surprisingly, like, a lot of people don't know that this is a Washington State deal. No, we're not going to let you guys box. I mean, so we do let modified rules with boxing with MMA gloves. So, have you ever stepped in the cage? I've actually been in the cage quite a few times. I did amateur MMA years ago. I went 3-1. Then I got into Streetbeefs in 2018. So if you look up Streetbeefs Firechicken, you're going to find a lot of stuff about me. I fought 2 times over in Virginia in the old like OG yard, the original Scarface's backyard. YouTube, yes, we can provide you with gloves if that's what you need, but you're responsible for your own mouthpiece. So anyway, yes, I fought 2 times over in Virginia. I came over here. I started my own branch with 100% blessing from Scarface. I did a couple matches over here. I've done probably 30 grappling matches. Then I did a couple more boxing matches over in Virginia against A-Train and Scarface. And I came back here, did a couple more boxing matches, more grappling matches. So I train all the time. Not as much as some of these guys that are getting in there month after month, but I do try to stay in really good shape. I'm getting older, I'm over 40 now. So, like, I don't feel the need to get in there as much. Plus I'm running it. So it's hard to balance, like, running the channel, the promotion, running all the Facebook groups and Instagrams and all that stuff. So, dude, I love your videos. Keep me up. Good work, dude. Hey, appreciate it. I'm glad you guys are finding, like, real entertainment and enjoyment out of the content that we put out. I've always tried to stay really open with my audience and listen to you guys, your suggestions, and like I said, if you guys come on here, you're respectful, you make suggestions, I'll consider anything. I won't always take everything, but I do appreciate you guys caring enough to come into these lives and talk. Some people are just here for the fights, which is fine, but there are a lot of people that are here that want to know more. They want to know in-depth stuff about our fighters. They want to know how to get involved. They want to know about our podcasts that we do. My podcast is called Kicking It with Chicken. Those are a little bit more refined. I just do these 15 minutes with Firechicken to get you guys some information. But Kicking It with Chicken is where I bring on guests. Sometimes I do them in the cage. Sometimes I do them in here. Sometimes I always try to premiere fights when I do them. So, see any more questions? You guys aren't disappointing me. I'll be honest. Like, oh, you were asking Daniel how many heavyweights are signed up for boxing. I've seen heavyweights signed up, so there's a few. Are you still doing that combat BJJ belt? Maybe. If I get, so what's going to need to happen is some people are going to have to come out and they're going to say, Firechicken, can I do a combat jiu-jitsu match? And I'll be like, yeah, I'll let you guys do it. Okay. People are going to see it on YouTube and they're going to be like, what the hell? That's combat jiu-jitsu. I want to do that. And then it's going to grow in popularity. And then I can be like, okay, enough people are doing this combat jiu-jitsu. I got to make a belt for it. Man, I was surprised to see Face fight in a 3v3 match. That was cool. Yeah, dude, like the 3v3, 2v2 stuff, that's all Scarface's idea and everything. What's been your favorite fight to watch in the Scrapyard over the years? Oh shit. So I actually did a video not too long ago that was my top 10 favorite fights of all time in the Scrapyard. Some of which included Jay Godin versus Preacher's Son, High Speed versus E-Money. And that is seriously all I can remember at this. The Poo Jiu-Jitsu Invitational. I have not heard of that. How long have you been doing this? I started boxing at 13, went pro at 17. Damn, nice, man. So shout out to you, man. JP Phipps, 1988. Yeah, shout out to you. No, I'm not going to make the cage wider. It's the right size. Shout out to you, man. I never went pro. I never really wanted to go pro. I just did amateur stuff. I started in 2004, and I've been doing jiu-jitsu and MMA and all that stuff ever since then. I need the tank fight. Are you gonna, let's see, just ask? Yeah, dude, no problem. You can ask, but Elijah is coming up big. We're only allowed a +1. Yes, you're only allowed a +1. Unless you talk to me and we discuss it ahead of time. But for like this event in particular, unless I already told you that you get more than a +1, I am very strict on it because we have a ton of people signed up this month. I mean, I understand there's people that don't like certain things. You get people flake off. Are you the one that got choked out? I never got choked out. I mean, there was a video of me getting choked, and I put that as the thumbnail to try to clickbait people into like watching the video. It didn't work very good, but I survived that choke. But I've never gotten choked out. Yeah, I mean, you can watch it. It's Firechicken versus King Kai, but I mean, I didn't tap out and the round ended, so didn't get choked out. I didn't go out either. OG Rampage is scared to fight me. Oh man, I'm not even gonna say anything about that, dude. Whatever. Why would you want to fight OG Rampage? Just a question. Like, honestly. Like, fight somebody that... I'm trying to be nice here. Fight somebody else. That's all I'm going to say. Nice. You've been a member of the Streetbeefs Facebook group since 2019. Nice. Well, make sure you join the Scrapyard one too. We started that one in 2020. Oh, wait. Oh, I didn't plan on going pro. Just happened. That was good. Yeah. You know, sometimes your coaches just know. What's your favorite type of fighting to watch in the cage between? Oh, dude. Probably Muay Thai. I love watching Muay Thai in the cage. How many rounds in boxing? 3 rounds, unless it's a championship fight, then it's 5 rounds or 2 minutes each. Can minors join Streetbeefs? I mean, you can join the Facebook group and stuff, but you got to be 18 to fight. Fight the Terrifier? Yeah, fight the Terrifier instead. Let me join Streetbeefs. I'm 9 years old and I'm beefing with a 30-something-year-old. I want to get down. I'm a member of the Scrapyard since July 2021. Nice. And it's really cool seeing that you guys are subscribed and following and members of all the different platforms. I got a question here. Okay, so this question is, could someone in the UFC or other pro promotions sign up for Streetbeefs? And that is from Young Papercut. The short answer is yes, no. I know. So we don't allow professionals to fight in the style that they're professional in. Honestly, LJ, I think it's probably 170-ish. We don't know. So like if you're pro MMA, I can let you come box and kickbox. But if you're pro boxing, I can't let you do boxing. I could let you do MMA or kickboxing or something. Unless you've been like out of the pro division for so long that it's irrelevant. Nice. I hope your daughters stick with it. No, I couldn't come boxing Streetbeefs. Well, I mean, it kind of depends, and I don't want to step on the toes of like the boxing commissions and stuff. So, is Cutthroat Boxing a legit gym or just a group of good boxers in the Scrapyard? So they're just a group of people that get together and train. They don't have their own gym, if that's what you're asking. The Backstreet Bastards are another one. I mean, there are some that are, there's no money involved out here as far as there's no admission charge or anything like that. So they're fight groups, people that get together locally and get together and train. Can Kai ever have a match, winner take home a box of chocolate? When I'm in the UFC, can I come back for a 4-ounce Muay Thai fight? Maybe you could. Shout out Firechicken. Hey, thank you. I like shout outs. Team Peixoto right there. Now Team Peixoto is different. They're a fight group, but at the same time they're a sponsor. So they're one of our sponsors, but they also have a fight team, and they do a lot for the Scrapyard. So I just didn't know if my hands. I don't think the hands registered thing is like a real thing. Let's see. Oh, Gumby. Is that Gumby? Oh, a second cage. Man, Gumby. Dude, I am so happy to see you. One reason is because I was going through some of the people that follow me on my personal account and everything, and I saw your name on there. I was like, man, I hope he's doing good. I haven't seen him in a while. Oh, Dub C Music. Hey, you guys need to get a hold of me. I do want to talk about some stuff, but we started in July 25th of 2020. So we've been operational for almost 3 years now. Dance Chamber, shout out Firechicken. I love it. Thank you so much. We need females in the PNW. Yes, we do. We got females fighting this month. Can anyone fight? Yeah, as long as you're 18 to 60 and you have ID. Hit me up, you guys. Whatever platform you're on right now, you can DM me or whatever, and I'll get back to you. If you want to email me, it's scrapyardfighting@gmail.com. But I'll respond to your guys' emails. Like if you want to know more about like specifics as far as like, I know JP Phipps, right, or J Phipps right here is asking a lot of questions regarding professionals and all that stuff. And that's kind of just a conversation we need to talk about. We don't have anything in Illinois. I'm in Seattle. I want to come to an event. If you want to come to an event, you have to show up with a fighter to fight. So you don't have to fight, but you got to be there +1, or you got to be the fighter. I can't be letting people just come out and watch. And I'm really sorry, but I'm in the future. I got some stuff planned where people might be able to come and watch. Gumby asked about how are we going to manage with the popularity of the Scrapyard, and how are we going to manage it? We might just have to be more stringent on signups and not allow every single person every single month to fight. How can I get a fight in? Got to go to our Facebook group. I know it's inconvenient. Some people don't have Facebook, but you know what? Make a fake account. That's all I'm going to say. Or just email me. What if I bring a smoker and sling brisket? Do you fight? Yes. Look up Streetbeefs, Firechicken. I've done a number of fights. I mean, if there's something that you got to offer as far as something that would make the Scrapyard better, you know, promotional wise or whatever, we can talk to about coming out. I've let professional photography. I've got people doing photography right now, but I mean, I've let them come out and do stuff before. Wife and I are doing great. My daughter was just born. Congratulations. Been doing some CJJ lately. Got my blue belt recently. Nice. Hey, Gumby, what day was your daughter born? I got to know because my birthday's in January too. Is it by weight, class, or age? It's by weight within 10 pounds and skill level. The original owner is still the original owner. I'm just a brand. I just run a branch. Yeah. Unfortunately, Jay Godham passed away. January 6th. Congratulations. Man, life really changes with kids. That's awesome. I would love to see Gumby. Listen, do you think you could come out to the Scrapyard and be a guest referee in July? I would love it. Dude, bring your coach with you. I would like to meet your coach and shake his hand and talk to him too. I feel like not enough coaches. So when coaches do come out and they realize like how the Scrapyard operates and everything, there's a lot more positivity. But I just feel like it really, it's really a good thing when coaches come out. If not, if that's cool too, but if you want to come out and like, help out and referee. I mean, you were at what, our 1 year anniversary, or was it 2 year anniversary? I don't remember. Jay Godham will always be Streetbeefs. Always be. Do y'all travel? Like not, we don't travel, like our setup doesn't travel, but us, the fighters, we do travel. We all just went down to Arizona a few months back, and most of us fought. I didn't fight, you know. I was like out of shape, so it's like I didn't really want to fight. But I fought last time we went to Virginia. But think about it this way, everybody. Like we got a backyard fight group. Is it easier for us to pick up and move our whole cage, or is it easier for one person to come out here and fight? Much easier. I know it's more expensive for you guys doing that, but at the same time, like you can't expect the Scrapyard to pick up and move to a different place. Do you need to have training in it? No, we do accommodate people that are untrained. We have a skill level ranking system from 0 to 5. Hey, Angie, thank you so much. I try to just be upfront with people and honest, you know. July might be a little tough with the kiddo. Gumby, like if you could get out here this month, I actually need a referee this month. But yeah, I've just got a couple referees that that can't make it this month. But let me know, man. Keep in touch. Might be a tough sell. I know, but maybe pitch it to him. Say that he asked if you could come out. I'm a 0, but I want to punch. That's what it is. So if you're a 0 It means like you may never have been in a fight in your life. A 1, maybe some street fights. A 2, you got some training in a gym. A 3, you got some amateur fights. A 4, you're probably like pretty good. You probably got like a belt in the scrapyard. A 5, you're probably like pro level. You know, you're really good. You're like a fair play, you know, or a Viking warrior, you know. So where can you go and fight at? You can fight. We're in Washington State, Gig Harbor. Gumby, yeah, DM me. I appreciate it, man. I've been following you since day one. Hey, thank you for following me since day one. I know I don't get on Instagram very much, but you over in Lacey, right? Yeah, Gig Harbor. So you must be local if you know about Lacey and everything. Hey, what's going up, Angel? Man, you've been in Streetbeefs forever. Do we plan on storming any other branches? I mean, we just did. We went down to Arizona back in March, so we stormed that branch. I do want to get back over to Virginia. I like the trip over there. I like traveling. In Tacoma, I didn't know you were in Gig Harbor. Danny, we are in Gig Harbor. What age do you need to be? 18 to 60, somewhere in between there with an ID. We don't come down to Florida, but the OG branch does sometimes. So problem is that Streetbeefs in Virginia doesn't always get enough signups for the Florida, so they have to cancel it. Man, we would love to have you out here, dude. Like, honestly, if you can make it over here. You're in Kent too. Oh man. Oh shoot, I just realized like I've been completely neglecting Somk. What's going on? Grandmaster Swan. Right hand is still hearing, but combative jiu-jitsu with a fellow that brought it up. Dude, yeah. The comedy theme was fun last time. Local rappers, I would like to get some scrap battles going on. If you're a local rapper and you want to do a scrap battle, you can lyrically battle it out and then physically battle it out. If you're interested, hit me up. We'll make it work. I'm not going to put you up against some like seasoned fighter. I'm going to put you up against another battle rapper, somebody that's just going to freestyle against you, that's going to have the same amount of experience as you. And like local rappers, if you're local to Seattle or whatever, you know, man, it's a good way to get some exposure. So, Dub C Music, you guys were just on here. I saw a little while back. You know, hit me up. Maybe we can work something out. I think it'd be really neat. Yes, and I want to continue the comedy theme going too. Okay, just when I think you guys are all done, do you know Dennis Hagera? Actually, he's my cousin. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I've heard it both ways. So I am nothing like Dennis unless it's positive. That's my uncle. That's your uncle? Yeah, ask him about Firechicken. Ask him how many times Firechicken's choked him out. Do that. Say, hey, Uncle Dennis, has a guy named Firechicken ever choked you out? Like, has he ever like bent your arm in an uncomfortable position and then it hurt really bad the next day? Actually, Dennis is the reason that I kind of live up where I do now, because like when I got my job up here originally, I moved up to the area and he lived in the area, but now he's out with his new wife and everything. But, you know, he lived in Gig Harbor and I lived with him for just a couple weeks till I got my own place up here and then moved the family up. I am Real Lion. Yes, I'm live on TikTok. I have my phone, I have another phone, and then I have my computer right here. So we got 8 people on Instagram, 86 on TikTok, and 20 or 15 on YouTube. I guess I'm keeping you guys somewhat entertained. I don't, honestly, guys, I see you guys gifting stuff and doing all sorts of stuff on TikTok. I hate to sound like a boomer, but like I don't know what any of that means. I just thank you. Thank you. I'm going to keep making good content for you guys. That's all I can do. I mean, quality content. I appreciate you guys as followers. You know, so you guys are great. I hope to see some new faces out here doing these lives. You know, I feel like it really brings in some new talent to the Scrapyard, because not everybody knows where we're located. Not everybody knows how to sign up and everything. And it's just informative to have these little group chats like this. Who fights? A lot of people fight. Yeah. Do you have a Rumble? I do, but I don't use it. Man, another platform. That's a lot. A Rumble. Yeah, I do have a Rumble. You can look Streetbeefs Scrapyard up, but I might have a couple fights on there. But how do I get into your fights? Our Facebook group. That's how you get in. Hope you the best for Streetbeefs. You and Streetbeefs. Love the CO. Hey, thank you. Appreciate you, my man. How do I get into your fights? The Facebook group. I already answered that. Okay. I'm going to give you guys, how long is the wait for a fight? Okay. If you come out and fight for the Scrapyard and there's 30 days in a month, roughly, your fight should be out before the next event. There's been exceptions, where it's been like one fight or two fights after, but I don't typically do that. You have to be 18 to be in Streetbeefs. Whatever happened to Scarface? Scarface still runs Streetbeefs. He's still the head honcho, the creator, the guy that is responsible for all of the different branches and the whole guns down, gloves up movement. Shout out Scarface. None of this would ever have happened. The Scrapyard, the Dirty South, the West Coast, none of it would have ever happened without him. Okay. I'm just a branch. I like to talk to my audience, so I do these lives. Are there lots of dojos in Washington? Yeah, there are. Hey, Grandmaster Swan, thank you. If you're interested in doing a grappling match, a combat jiu-jitsu match this month, go and sign up for it in the Facebook group. How do I get involved? Join the Facebook group. We are putting together a website, and there probably will be signups on the website. So if you don't want to do Facebook, but that's months out. Don't think I'm going to just throw that up right away. I'll take. How can I come to an event? You either have to be a fighter or you have to be accompanying a fighter. So you can be a fighters plus one, or you can be the fighter, not the fighter. Thank you for the roses. Can somebody tell me what those mean? Yo, what's up? Love your videos, man. Devin, thank you so much. Appreciate it. I'm glad you find my stuff entertaining. Got to get a poster behind you with the answers to how old and how do I join. Actually, I have those questions, Gumby, on autopilot on Instagram. So when somebody messages me and asks me certain questions, certain keywords, trigger certain responses. That way I don't have to answer them. I'll take 3 more questions. And then I got to get off here. I got to edit a video tonight, maybe a couple videos. A little bit of family time, 3 more questions, ones that I haven't answered. I'm waiting. I'm staring at you. I know you want to ask a question. This is what have you ever been to the fights in Jersey? I have never been to the fights in Jersey. I don't know about the fights in Jersey. Is it a hard no 60? Is it a hard no 60? I don't know. Chuck Whiskey, I don't know what you mean. Can you elaborate? Have you ever been to fights? Yeah, I've never been to the fights in Jersey. There's only a couple backyard fight organizations in the country that even have over 10,000 subscribers. So if they're under 10,000, I probably don't really pay much attention to them. And Streetbeefs in general doesn't really promote other fight organizations, because we want to make sure that we don't know how they run their stuff. And honestly, like a backyard fight organization, even though they're not Street Beefs, can ruin it for other people. So any of your fighters ever make it big? Out of the OG branch, there's some pro fighters. See, like Reckless Rico, Baby Hulk, Big Smile. Oh, if you could put a, oh, this is a good one. Gumby asks, if you could put a branch anywhere in the US, where would it be? I would honestly say Midwest, because you've got West Coast, you got East Coast, and I feel like a good in-between spot would be the Midwest. The Facebook page is Street Beef Scrapyard, 31,000 followers, subscribers, members. Fuck. Join it. There's like 3 questions to ask. It don't matter what you answer, you'll get in. Just make sure you read the rules. You said 60 to 60. Uncle Mike from my gym saw my fight and wanted me. He's 71 but scrappy. Yeah, I know. I wouldn't say it's a hard no. I have let people. So the thing is, if I did let people fight that are older, it's going to have to be more of a sparring match. I don't feel comfortable with letting somebody 71 get in there and throw knockout punches at somebody else. If you will fight anyone in Street Beefs, sign up, because coulda, shoulda, woulda, what people say they will do is it's talk, and talk is cheap. You're not being disrespectful. So I mean, I will say the slogan is glove up or shut up, but you're not being disrespectful. That's usually what I say to people that are super arrogant. But if you're willing to fight anybody in Street Beefs, come out to the Scrapyard and sign up as a level 5. Baby Hulk, let's go. Yes, you signed up, Chico. I'll beat everyone's, including the host. No, you won't. And I'll tell you why you won't. Because anybody that talks like that and shows that level of disrespect towards, I know you might be joking, whatever, but I'm just putting this out there. Anybody that truly feels like that, they won't sign up, or they'll get humbled. Like, when will you be in the DFW? I don't know what that is. DFW. I don't know all my acronyms. Be humble, bro. Exactly. How do you sign up? You sign up in our Facebook group, Street Beef Scrapyard, 31,000 members. Subscribers, members, followers, do it all. I'm joking, gang. I knew you were joking, but to be honest, like, there are people that really are like that. But they talk on YouTube and stuff, and they never show up. Like, you could tell them a million times. And we've had them sign up before, and then they just don't show up. But if he sees red, oh well, Chuck, if he sees red, then we're in trouble. Anybody that sees red they're on a different level. They're level 10. Fort Worth area. There's one in Texas. Yeah. Street Beef's Dirty South. Okay. I think that's it, guys. This was a good live. Oh, any news on the gym? Yeah, it's a bust. The person that we were going to rent from volunteered too much information to their insurance company, and so it shut our gym down. So unless somebody locally in Gig Harbor has some space, unless somebody in Gig Harbor locally has some space, or even Port Orchard or Bremerton, that they would like to have like a little gym setup for people to train. I mean, I got gear and stuff, but I just don't really have a place for it right now. That was a big letdown. Like, I was ready to sign the papers to get in on that, but my God, let's see. Okay, sorry, I'm just reading some messages here. I got instant messages coming in. Hey, later. Okay. See, local YMCA, if we keep it casual. No, that won't work. I have gear. Like, I have stuff that I need to store in a place. I need like a dedicated like room that I can put all my stuff in. Somebody sent two. Let me see. Oh, okay. What do you think about Bruce Leroy? I think it's awesome that he's using his Wing Chun to adapting it to MMA. I really like seeing that. He's entertaining to watch. He's a fan favorite, definitely. Like, he's definitely got to come back. Well, I mean, unfortunately, you can't start a Streetbeefs. Scarface is the only one that can basically sign off on that, and he's only going to let people that he's known for like a long time. Like, I knew Scarface for a number of years. I fought in Streetbeefs before I even considered doing my own branch, and he has to basically say, hey, I know you. I know what you're all about. I know that you're not doing it for the wrong reasons. Fights are located Gig Harbor, Washington. I need to pin that comment to the top. My suggestion is, if you really want to be part of what we do, then go fight at Streetbeefs. You train, practice more. He's got potential. Yes, he does. All right, guys, I got to get off here. It's been great. Thank you so much for joining in on my live. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. Continue to watch and comment and be positive. Be positive. You'd be surprised how much your life can change just by being more positive and keeping negativity out of your life. You should be uplifting people and not tearing people down. Nope, no money involved. But that's all I got for you guys. First one that's going to go is YouTube. Peace out, YouTube. Second one that's